Today, I'm excited to announce and introduce Arpit Chaudhary, Chief Technology Officer at GreedyGame. Can I start by asking you to share a little more about your organization and your role with our audience?
We basically wanted to figure out the advertising for the next generation. How do ads would actually work in mobile apps and games. For me personally, I've been engaged with GreedyGame for the past 6 years. Before that, I had the opportunity of working in companies like PayPal and Samsung before finally starting things up on this particular side.
Let's start with GreedyGame's vision. What role does technology play in enabling that vision?
Effectively, Vikram, we have been a cloud first company. When we started off the platform, the idea, like I mentioned, was to develop solutions for mobile advertising. And native advertising is something that we were really keen on. We wanted to sort of evolve the standards of the web to fit in on the mobile ecosystem. And slowly and steadily from that, we realized that there are a lot of problems or a lot of issues that developers face when they're trying to scale up their mobile products, right? So the vision for us in that particular sense is to answer a very simple question. If a developer has had a great idea and has built an app, right? How do they actually scale it up and take it to the next level in order to provide the maximum sort of an ROI for a developer for their time?
And what role does Google Cloud? We'd love to hear about Google Cloud, the role that we've played in helping you scale your business to support the demand peaks that you see, which, come due to the higher traffic that gets driven up.
So I think Google has been a core partner for us right from the beginning, not just Google Cloud, right? We were onboarded on Google Cloud way back almost in 2016. When you look at scale from a very fundamental perspective, I think it is comprised of three core problems. One is obviously the difficulty, right? How complex is your solution going to be when you are going to put it in front of millions of users? Second is pace. You don't want to lose out on any of the latencies, right? You want to make sure that all your customers have the best possible experience in the minimum amount of time that they possibly can. And third is obviously pricing, right? You don't want to scale up and break the bank at the same time, right? As a startup, you are trying to conserve on as many resources as you obviously can. So for us, the idea behind Google Cloud is just not a set of services, but we look at it like a complete ecosystem. It's about having those frameworks working together for us to ease the complete pain of growing.
We have a number of aspiring gaming companies who are using the Google Cloud platform. How does Google Cloud allow you to, deliver those new services?
The primary aim or the primary goal that we try to deliver is a customer first experience. And for us in specific, we see a lot of exciting products coming in from the Google side in the auto ML domain, where Cloud Vision and other services are really at the peak of what can be achieved.
From an innovations perspective, that you're working so closely with the Google Cloud team, what are the innovations that you're most looking forward to?
I think one of the interesting aspects of Google Cloud is that the orientation is a lot India focused, or it has become like that in the past couple of years. I believe recently there was a new data center in the New Delhi region that was announced, which is the second for Google Cloud, right? That excites us because we can then obviously bring in faster solutions. At the end, it's not about the platform; it's also about the kind of relationship that we can actually build on. And obviously, we have a lot of AI/ML technologies coming in from the Google stable. I think the focus of that is also to keep them developer friendly.
Last question: what does the future look like for GreedyGame? And how do you see Google Cloud partnering with you in that journey?
We plan to work with a lot of developers come in worldwide to make sure that they are able to scale their apps in the right manner, optimize their spendings, or even generate more revenue from existing Google products out there. And we see Google Cloud obviously as a fundamental partner there, whether it is running our compute workloads or trying to build things from an analytical perspective. I feel that it has become a go-to platform for us to create those experiments and run those experiments and results faster, and see to it that we are able to pick up the right values and make sure that we are headed in the right direction on that particular front.